Simplify and state the non-permissible value as restrictions on the variable. So we're going to start by factoring the following expression. The x squared minus 9, that's a difference of squares. So we can factor that as x minus 3 times x plus 3. In the denominator, we can factor out a 6, which leaves us with x plus 4. Then it says it's multiplication. And then in the second numerator, we can factor out a 10, which leaves us with x plus 4. And the denominator is already factored. And now we see that the x plus 4s will cancel, the x plus 3s will cancel, and then the 6 can be divided by 2, leaving us with 3. The 10 that can be divided by 2, leaving us with 5. So now in the numerator we have 5 times x minus 3 left, and in the denominator we have 3x left. So our non-permissible values here will be that x cannot equal to 0, right there. Over here, x can also not equal to, negative 3. And over here, x cannot equal to negative 4. So normally when we're indicating the non-permissible values, we want to write them from smallest to largest. So I'm just going to rewrite this. So it's going to be negative 4, negative 3, and 0. In B, we have, we cannot really factor anything here. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can simplify from the get-go. So this x cancels that x. We can divide 3 by 3, leaving us with 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. All right? So what do we have left now? So we can rewrite it as 2 times x plus 3 in the numerator. Denominator, we're left with x squared plus 9. Now be careful. The denominator may look like a difference of squares, but in a difference of squares you need to have a subtraction. So this is not a difference of squares. We cannot factor the denominator. We're done here. So we just need to identify the non-permissible values. So x cannot equal to, well, over here x cannot equal to 0. Okay, what about here? Well, if x is 0, it's going to be 0 plus 9. So that's fine. The question is, are there any non-permissible values here? Well, let's look at it this way. Let's pull this out and set it equal to 0 and try and solve it. That will tell us what values or value x would have to have in order for this expression to be 0. We subtract 9 from both sides, which gives us negative 9, that's x squared. Now, we have x squared, we want to have x, so we take square root of both sides. And we see here that we're trying to take the square root of a negative number, which we cannot do. So in this particular case, we don't have a non-permissible value here. There's only one non-permissible value, and that's 0. So here I'm just going to put a comment, cannot take the square root of a negative number or expression. So in terms of solving this, we would say, what is the solution here? Well, x equals, and we can write does not exist. There is no solution. That's a E actually. Sorry. Does not exist.